Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name's FM Jellico, and you're watching the Dafuge Challenge, episode 57, with Enfield Town FC. Well, if you had told me at the halfway point of the season we would be solidly mid-table and actually challenging for a playoff spot, I would do two things. I would accuse you of either smoking or taking something, and then I would wonder why you weren't sharing. But that's where we find ourselves. 27 games into the season, we have 12 wins, 4 draws, and 11 losses for 40 points. As always, our offense has been prolific. Our 74 goals are the first in League 2. Our 55 goals allowed are the worst in League 2, which is par for the course for this team. John Greenwood is our top scorer, 28 goals. Johnny Gordon is 7.61 rating. Greenwood has 12 assists. Andrew Steele, best pass completion, but as he's a keeper, that's easy to understand why. Johnny Gordon has 6 Player of the Match awards. Lee Nichols has had 1 red card. As you can see up here in the upper right, my stats have definitely gotten better. A lot of blue there now. Adaptability and level of discipline are still 1s, which is kind of annoying. Player knowledge, youngster knowledge, man management, motivating are slowly creeping their way up. As you can see over here, we lost our last match to Bradford City. Let's go check out what happened. So after our loss to Forest Green Rovers, we hosted Dagenham and Redbridge at home. And this was one of those games that it seemed neither side really wanted to win too much. A 1-1 draw. Lee Engel had a 25th minute goal. Liam Myers had an 80th minute goal for Dagenham and Redbridge. They were a little bit better than us on the field. 14 shots, 7 on target against our 12 and 4. The first half was just kind of bland. Even with Engel's goal, it was nothing spectacular about it. Myers' goal was the same way. There was nothing spectacular about it either. It seemed like both teams were just happy to kind of play for not getting injured or anything like that. They weren't really trying, and it's really kind of annoying. And I let them know after the game I was not happy with their efforts. So they went out and responded by beating Doncaster away, shutting him out even. John Greenwood a brace, 21st and 82nd minutes. Oliver Skip with a 28th minute goal. We just dominated Doncaster from beginning to end. 19 shots, 10 on target, decent possession advantage. They had 13 shots, 5 on target. They had 14 fouls. Once they were down 2-0, their tactics seemed to be, we're going to do what we can to foul you. And it ended up getting their right midfielder injured. This was a solid game. Greenwood again was spectacular in front of the goal. Gordon had 2 assists, which is why he got the Player of the Match award. We were clicking on all cylinders this game. It carried on to the game against Boston United. This wasn't a mugging per se. The weather was awful, hail and 37 degrees. I wouldn't have played in this weather even if you were paying me. We had 12 shots, 4 on target. They had 6 shots, 3 on target. Greenwood had a 65th minute goal 2 minutes after Owusu put Boston United on the board. Sam Stubbs had an unfortunate own goal off a cross. He tried kicking it away and instead kicked it right past Balcom, who just kind of stood there. And I can imagine the look on his face that said essentially, what the heck just happened there? Lee Engel had an off day, and he left the game with a gashed leg, actually. He's out for the next week or so, recovering from that. The team as a whole was fairly solid. Technically, we were better than them, but not by much. And frankly, both teams were pretty horrible when it came to passing and things like that. But after their own goal, they just kind of gave up and sat back. That was the last highlight of the game, and it wasn't really all that exciting. I mean, we got the win. I'm more than happy with the win. It put us up in 10th place. But something just seemed off about this game. I'm not sure what. We went away to Bradford City, and we gave them a game. Korn had a 15th minute goal. Angle had a 33rd minute goal. We were doing well. Santos got a 40th minute goal right before the half that kind of put us on the back foot, and then Rob Hall came to life in the second half. Goals in the 65th and 76th minute. Bradford City as a whole came to life in the second half. Going into halftime, the stats were just lopsided in our favor. We had like 9 shots, 4 on target. They had 10 shots, 2 on target. And the possession advantage was a little bit in our favor. They hit the ground running in the second half, and they did not stop until the final whistle blew. 21 shots, 7 on target total, slight possession advantage. Bradford City completely earned this win. And that leaves us today facing top-of-the-table Tranmere, who are 12 points ahead of Wrexham, who came up with us last year. Good on them. And then we are at home against Colchester in the Checkatrade. A couple moves in the transfer window. Fleetwood came in and made an offer for Lee Angle, which I rejected out of hand. The kickers to get to £41,000 were just insane, which for a 29-year-old forward, he was never going to get. Callum Semple is no longer part of Enfield Town. It's annoying, really, because when I got him last year, he was a 3-star current, 3-star potential ability player. And now he's a 2-star current, 2-star potential ability player. And whatever flashes of competence and brilliance he has are just taken away by the defensive lapses and the passing errors and just some of the stupid stuff he does on the field. I put him out there for just under his market value. Notts County came back the very next day with this offer for £22,500, and I let him go as quick as I could. On the ins, John Archer was a guy I brought in on a trial. 18 years old, plays primarily center mid, can also play midfield right and defensive center back. A little bit of DM and a little bit of advanced midfielder if I really needed him to. Decent physicals, decent mentals, good decisions, good determination, good vision. His technicals are good across the board with the exception of his long throws and his tackling, which I can work on definitely. 18 years old, 250 pounds a week, 2-star current, 3.5-star potential. Anyhow, we have Tranmere coming up next. I'm going to set my best 11 for that, and we will be back with that game in just a bit. Well, today we are away at Tranmere, and they're playing a 4-4-2 with Fassan in goal, Smith, Harries, Ajayi, and Moore as the defensive back 4, Diallo, Pibis, Franks, and Dalling as the midfield 4, with Waters and Ofusu up top as the strikers. On their bench, they have Keane, O'Connor, Tollett, Carrick, Clay, McGuire, and Covenant. We are playing our 3-4-3 with Steele in goal, Lee, Wolfenden, and Nichols as the defensive back 3, Walker, Korn, Skip, and Tanner as the midfield 4, with Ashton, Gordon, and Greenwood up top as the strikers. On our bench, we have Grayson, Meekings, Benson, Cousins, Lomas, Allen, and King. I meant to take King off, but I forgot to, but that's okay. I think we'll be fine. Tranmere with the ball, moving left to right in the whites. Franks to Moore, long passes errant. Lee runs it down. He kicks it away towards Ashton. Well, Franks recovers it for Tranmere, sends it up to Diallo. Back to Smith. Over to Franks. Up to Pibis. Long pass. Dalling is there. Crosses it in. Waters to Fusu, and he buries it. 2 minutes in. That was some good ball movement by Tranmere. Nice volley by Ofusu. Moore with the throw in. To Franks. To Pibis. Long pass to Diallo. He's got options in the center. Wolfenden knocks it away. Nichols knocks the rebound away. Pybus has it outside the box, sends it to Dalling. He nuts. 5 minutes in, we are 2-0 down. What is going on here, guys? Korn with the ball. Passes it up to Gordon. To Ashton, who's dispossessed. Nichols runs it down. Now his pass goes right to Diallo. Foose is there in the center, but he loses it. Wolfenden back to Steele. Up to Wolfenden. Over to Lee. Taps it up to Korn. Over to Skip. Long pass. Well, Gordon can't run it down. Harries kicks it. Well, sort of out of bounds, but Dalling stopped it. Moore sends it back to Fasson. Ooh, Gordon. Oh, Fasson totally misplayed the ball. Gordon's shot hit the post. Jai runs the ball down. Moore holding onto it over to Franks. Up to Dalling. Back to Franks. Up to Ofusu. To Waters. To Diallo, who's breaking through, and he slots it past Steele again. 20 minutes in, 3-0 down. Come on, boys. Lee with the ball over to Walker, to Skip, to Korn, whose pass was just miserable. We get the rebound, and our pass was miserable again. Ofusu breaking free. Son of a gun. 2 goals in less than a minute. Our passing is just atrocious. Korn with the kick in. Gordon committed the foul. Corner kick. Korn. Nichols. Oh, and the shot was wide right by Tanner. Nice effort, though. Tranmere thumped us last game, too. Tanner sends it in. There's no one there. Ajayi taps it up to Dalling. Up to Ofusu. Waters is there. He sends it over to Smith, who holds it up. To Pybus. Over to Franks, who feeds Waters. Long shot with wide left. Franks on the throw-in, sends it up to Dalling, back to Moore, crosses it in, but Lee knocks it away, goes to Walker. He sends it up to Ashton, who taps it over to Gordon, who tries setting it up towards Greenwood, but the pass was not strong enough. Fasson to Ajayi, back to Harries, to Pybus, over to Franks, who taps over to Moore. Nice one-touch passing by Tranmere. Waters to Diallo, and Steele with a nice save. Should be halftime here soon. You know what, guys? You are getting yelled at. Moving left to right now. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Pybus totally missed the pass. Went to Gordon, but the highlight ended. "55 minutes in. Can we at least get one back, boys?" Korn sends it in. Lee is there, and he scores. That was nice. Nice volley by Lee. Skip to Korn to Tanner. Back to Skip to Gordon. In the box. Was he fouled? He was. Gordon with the penalty kick. And he buries it. Very nice. Make some tactical changes here. Cousins is going to come on as defensive forward. Gordon is going to move over to the poacher. I'm going to take Skip off. He's not having the best game. Bring Grayson on. Save the last substitute. No, Fassan just guessed wrong. Steal to Lee. Up to Walker. Over to Grayson. Korn, a long pass towards Greenwood, who recovers it. Back to Grayson. Up to Korn. He sends it forward into space, but Gordon got help by Ajay, but he breaks through. He's there. Greenwood to Cousins. Off the crossbar. Oh, I think Cousins has more crossbar hits than he does goals this season. Tough break. Lee to Walker, to Korn, over to Grayson, back to Walker, pass to Cousins. He sends it to Greenwood, holds it up, crosses it, bounces off of Smith, who recovers it from going out of bounds. His long pass is too long. Nichols is there. He sends it back to Steele, out to Lee, to Grayson, over to Korn. Back to Grayson to Cousins, who taps up to Gordon. Back to Grayson again, to Korn, to Tanner on the right, who taps it to Greenwood. He crosses it in. Korn is there to Gordon, and he buries it. 4-3, guys. Good job. Let's get one more. I thought for sure Gordon was going to score the first time he touched the ball. Lee just got injured. You know what? We're going to take him off. Bring on Lomas. It was interesting. 3 minutes left. Let's go to the overload. Should have done that earlier. 5 minutes of extra time. Walker with the kick in. Oh, nice save by Fassan. Tanner with a throw into Grayson. To Korn. Long pass to Greenwood, who controls it nicely. Cousins is there. And Fassan with a nice save. Grayson with the kick in. Wolfenden. And his header goes wide right. Ten seconds left. Well, Tranmere showed why they are top of the table. Up 2-0 after 6 minutes. Up 4-0 after 21 minutes. When we come back, this was a good game stats-wise for us. 16 shots, 12 on target, 54% possession, 4 clear-cut chances, 2 woodwork hits. Tranmere was just too good in the early stages of the game. There's some holes you can't dig yourselves out of. Now, that's good news for Lee. Only out 1 to 2 days. Well, we are going to play Colchester next in the Checkatrade. I'm going to forward that game. I got to save this here. Set my best 11, and we will be back for the Colchester game in just a bit. Well, today we are hosting Colchester in the Checkatrade Trophy Southern Section third round match. We are playing our 3-4-3 with Steele in goal, Lee, Wolfenden, Nichols as the defensive back three, Walker, Korn, Skip, and Tanner as the midfield four, Ashton, Gordon, and Greenwood up top as the strikers. On our bench, we have Grayson, Meekings, Benson, Cousins, Lomas, Allen, and King. Colchester is playing a 4-4-2 with Matthews in goal, Ferguson, Nightingale, O'Connor, and Turton as the back four, Murray, Tomlinson, O'Hare, and Greaves as the midfield four, Best and Hepburn Murphy up top as the strikers. On their bench, they have Moore, Walker, Donahue, Cardwell, Sharman, Eastman, and Fletcher. We are moving right to left in the whites. I'm hoping for a good game. Colchester is definitely better than us quality-wise, but if we do okay on defense, I think it'll be a good match. Core knocks it out, but goes right to O'Hare, passes it to Tomlinson, to Best, out to Ferguson, who taps up to Murray, who's going to cross it in, and it bounces off the post, and Steele saves it. Wow, that was pretty amazing. Tomlinson with the corner kick in, headed out by Lee, goes right to Best, to Murray, bounces off one of our players. Gordon is dispossessed. Colchester gets the ball back. Tomlinson to Best, who crosses it in. Hepburn Murphy is there with the goal. Well, it took us 15 minutes. It was a good dispossession by Best. And he got the assist. Nice header by Hepburn Murphy. Nichols picked up a yellow card. Fabulous. Lee's at 71%. That's troubling. Hepburn Murphy bringing the ball up to Nichols. Walker, Greaves to Murray. Steele with a nice save. Yeah, we've had one shot. Steele with the kick out to Nichols. Over to Wolfenden. Up to Skip. To Korn. Long pass towards Gordon, but bounces back. Skip has it over to Tanner. Long pass in towards Ashton. He can't control it though. Back to Skip. To Korn. Back to Skip again. Over to Gordon. To Tanner. And he does not get there in time. Murray intercepts the pass. Sends it up to Best. Over to Hepburn Murphy. Over to Best again. And he shoots the shot. Caroms off Steele and in for the goal. That is... I gotta figure out what the defensive back three is doing. They're too closely together. And they shouldn't be. I wonder if it's a position thing that someone shouts or something. I need to give them something to look at before next game. Coming up on halftime, Colchester's still ahead. And we managed another shot, but it was nowhere near on target. Korn with the kick in, but Colchester kicks it out. Tomlinson has it. Up to Hepburn Murphy. Long pat. Well, I guess it was a shot. Steele has it. Coming up on halftime, we're going to have to pull Lee off. Subpar games for everybody. Meekings comes on for Lee. We'll switch sides of the field with Nichols. Moving left to right now. Colchester with kickoff. Turton has it in the highlight ends. Corner kick for Colchester. They send it in. Skip is there to knock it out, but it goes right to Hepburn Murphy. He crosses in. Murray's there. And it goes over the goal. Penalty kick from just outside the box. Oh, nice block. Don't know who had it, but Karam's out of bounds for a Colchester corner kick. Nichols knocks it away to Gordon, who quite sure what that was. Goes to nobody. Tomlinson. Skip intercepts the pass. And the highlight ends. Can we get something going in the second half, guys? Well, got a lot more shots. Not a whole lot on target, though. Slight possession advantage. It's not helping us at all. Colchester's had 14 and 9. 60 minutes in. You know, to pull Ashton off, bring Cousins on. You know, we're going to bring Grayson on and place a Walker as well. Well, we've had 2 shots on target, neither of which were worthy of a highlight, apparently. "78 minutes. Can we at least get a goal, guys?" Tanner with the interception. Sends it up towards Gordon. He heads it back to Cousins. Over to Greenwood. Colchester back on defense very quickly. Cross in to Gordon. Greenwood's there. Oh, Matthews with a nice save. And it's cleared up towards Best. Long pass, Hepburn Murphy behind the defenders. And he wrong foot steal and puts it away. 3-0 Colchester. Off the counterattack. Now this just shows how far we have to go before we're ready to compete with the bigger boys. Wasn't a whole lot Steele could do there. 10 minutes left. Colchester on the attack again. Steele with a nice save. To Wolfenden. Over to Meekings. Long pass. Cousins has it. And he kicks it twice right at the keeper. And he had freaking Gordon wide open on the left. Come on, guys. Well, 15 shots, 7 on target looks respectable, but not when you know how we got there. Turton to Donahue. To Best. Nichols with the interception. Greenwood can't control it. Goes to Greaves for Colchester. Over to Best, but Meekings intercepts it. Nice job. Skip to Korn. Long pass to Greenwood, who can't control it. And the kick goes to Greaves, but he sends it right to Nichols. Skip to Korn, to Gordon, to Cousins. Back to Korn. Over to Skip. Some good ball movement. Greenwood to Cousins. To Gordon. And Matthews with a very nice save. Well, that was probably our last best chance to score. On the corner kick, Grayson sends it in. Wolfenden chases it down, and that is the game. Well, the statistics are entirely not indicative of what happened. 16 shots, 8 on target, 8 off target, 55% possession advantage. They absolutely bossed us. I think we had, 4 shots, 2 on target in the first half? That was just. That's about all I can say. It was just. I think we're going to skip ahead a bit to Wrexham and Billericay Town. Wrexham is still second in the league, and Billericay Town is bottom of the table. So, the way things are going, we're going to absolutely dominate Wrexham, and Billericay Town will thrash us. Well, today's episode is a prime example of what happens when you record over multiple days. I recorded the Tranmere game at night, came back the next day and recorded the Colchester game, and I'm in a position where I can't keep my setup the same. I don't know why. I think the volume levels are okay throughout. If they aren't, please let me know down in the comments. The only other thing slightly more troubling than the issues I have with keeping my sound consistent is this losing streak we suddenly find ourselves in. I think it comes at the right time for us in that we are already solidly mid-table. We're in the middle of the transfer window. It's not that we can afford a few losses, and it's not that they're good for us, especially if the streak keeps continuing. But if we had started off the season like this, I would have been really worried. Do have my eyes out for a couple of additions. They may or may not be able to come in. Our transfer budget is enough that I can get a player of quality. My wage budget, on the other hand, is not all that great. There's not a lot of wiggle room there. I'm willing to go over on my wage budget for the rest of the season by a little bit for the right player. The other issue I'm still running into is players still just don't want to come to Enfield Town. Be that as it may, we gave Tranmere a really good game, and I'm really proud of that. Colchester, on the other hand, showed how far we need to go to compete with at least them. Coming up next week, Wrexham will be a good challenge for us. Billericay Town probably shouldn't be a good challenge for us. They're bottom of the table, and we've thrashed them the past couple of times we've played them. In the intervening games between Wrexham and Billericay Town will also show us where we are as well. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM18. I thank you for watching.